So we start the demos. So we are starting from the digital workplace, the Workspace ONE solution first. So like the workshop, right? The ID they have been given earlier. You fill in with the what been assigned to you from the screen. Then here you will see some of the solution that been installed here for you to play around to see about what is the thing and feature you want to have a quick understanding how it works. So from the unified catalog here, based on the Viber app that being provisioned for you to be used. Before I go further, they have one is quite a unique features, so that I will want to uh, let you have a look first, such as the is that here this is a feature called integrate with the horizon, the virtual desktop, because from the provision data center resources, it will become very useful, so that it also will be help most of the company to cut the hardware uh, costing, because most of the thing is a virtualized uh, into a single play to be provisioned this way. So from here, you can have a virtual desktop. Then you can basically have all your app here, and depend on the scenario. This is one of useful ways, so that you can fully control from all your remote or any way of the users. They will always to access to all the control applications in the control configuration to according to your regulatory compliant or your own internal security policies, that you know and then can track them in this manner regardless where they are. Okay, because it's just open through the browser anyway. So we continue with the other demos. Okay, as you will notice, it being single sign-on integrated. So it's most of the app that provision here is just a one click away without asking you to further fill in with the ID and password. So secure Office 365, so that you can use this to log in this way, one click to access to all the needed apps in the virtual desktop. Like this one is the integration. So you can create the new document, etc. all working in this way. It's just a one-click secure remote login to a browser. We continue with the additional demonstrations on the experience the Workspace ONE with the Windows 10. You can follow the instructions from here. I will do the quick one just to show you. You need a brand new machine that before install the software before, and then you enroll this particular machine into joining into the Workspace ONE for you to control Then you can play around some working assignment like native F, Horizon, C-Track, SaaS application. And then you also play around the data loss prevention, condition access, and policy and profile. And then log into the console to complete write to your device. This is some of the very typical thing enterprise always want to be able to control. System administrators, I mean from the company end, you can do to fully manage the endpoint device. So we start one by one and then to finish it. So like here, you just follow the step to download and install the Intelligent Hub app into your virtual machine, the Windows. So then you, based on the email address and credential to rolling the machine over. This is the first step to enrolling your Windows device. It is quite the similar way for the smartphone like iOS, Samsung phone, all those things, or the other type of device that is supported, similar way. So it's just one, actually you just need to pick one and then to finish the guided workshop and the lab. Then you will get to fully understood the whole process, how it is working. So I will switch over to the virtual machine. Virtual machine, that because I need to demonstrate to you how to enrolling the feature we are talking about. So first, let's get the software first to install into your Windows device. So they have all this domain. So what you need to do is just come here to click and download into your machines. They mention here is a watch agent because formerly the solution is called A-Watch on the time before the VMware acquires. So that's why the name is A-Watch agent. But its solution why it is what they call Workspace ONE Intelligent Hub nowadays. Okay, download already. Then what next is to install. This is basically the agent to control for the endpoint device and then to communicate with you while the system administrator consoles. Then you pushing down all the policy, what kind of app can be used and what kind of the additional thing that you allow or disable on the device, such as let's say like iPhone, smartphone those with the camera. Some company due to certain reason they want to disable the camera and other features on the device viewing, right? You can do so according these. One of the reasons want to pick like the window is because this is the most easier to be demonstrated. Like earlier to tell you about the virtual desktop way, some company is doing that way, or you want to install into a physical laptop, and then or maybe it's belong to your employees or bring your own device, or is the company owned, right? So you may have a different type of policy to separate the two group of user but here I just demonstrate you how to enroll in the device one time, and then you can be experiment. We follow the same guide, then you can be experiment, and then to do what you want to enforce the particular or the endpoint device can do, cannot do, and so on. Okay, the machine now is come with this Workspace ONE intelligent hub being installed here. So what you need to do, then you need to log in for the first time. You are asking you for the credentials, because each of the different device, you definitely have one email address that you provision, that you using it to control for what can do, what cannot do, or maybe that you have a policy depend on the platform to differentiate it is a working device or is an employee device. So let me run the first time. So you will be pop up this screen. So that what you need to do is using for the assign the email address for the authentications. You got a lot, so you just pick one of it. For example, this is some of the demo people use for. So let's say I done this one, company owned device, Windows 10 model management, right? Same, this is the, don't follow this one, follow the one that assigned to you. Then it will begin to enroll in your device. So just waiting to be finished. Privacy page. Like for me, usually I put no. Yeah. So it's done. So you can get started without waiting for everything being completely downloaded. So just get started. So you can install whatever the control app, your administrator that have been control, and want you able to use and so on, all from here. Here this is one of the typically people want to see is this NVIDIA, the GPUs acceleration demos, where the hardware machine is actually is the typically is located at your data center. Okay, this is one of very popular use case. Since like this, so they have workstations, right? So they have a workstations um, that is in the provision in the virtual. Instead of we have so many hardware machines that being distributed to all the employees, let's say for working remotely, right? Another way to do so is actually is centralized, managed in the data center, provision then the virtual desktop instead that come with a very powerful GPU like NVIDIA, all those things that have been installed and then can be accessed. So this is one of the way people want to demonstrate how you can use it to perform for the they have a lot of kind of the like the AutoCAD or others that is heavy intensive of the GPU resources that you may require the powerful GPU card that to be installed scenario, but it will be very troublesome for you to, let's say like a workstation. It is not really that portable with you all the time. So instead, we just using a browser, any laptop with an internet connection. So you are securely connect inside, and then to connect inside, and then for you to using all the app in this manner instead. So the machine is with the GPU. Let me to quickly demonstrate. But this is one way for the use case. So the whole screen is actually being accelerate and then control how the GPU